Back home and kind of hungry now. I feel like this is kind of the state I'm in every time after any kind of workout, even Pilates. It was good, and I didn't buy a croissant on the way home today, which I usually do, but now I need to figure out what to eat. What to do? Okay, something light for breakfast today. A little bit of an odd time. Probably gonna have an early lunch, but I also need some brain food this morning since I want to get a couple of things done. So yogurt and granola it is. Got this honey in Napa Valley a while ago. Whipped wildflower honey with wild huckleberries. Figured it would go well with this. Granola. Super simple breakfast today. This is actually my first time trying this huckleberry honey, so I'm also very excited. Very, very forward. I really like that. Creamy, bit of crunch, just the right amount of food to hold me over until lunch, to get those gears in my brain working. Huckleberry wildflower honey, so good. This coming month is gonna be pretty busy, so I just wanna be able to plan it well, structure it well, but also hopefully not drive myself crazy before it even starts. Just gonna take it one step at a time, and I hope you are too. Gonna finish this up, and then before I drink my coffee and get started with the day, I'm actually gonna do a little bit of meditation, which is something that I've started doing this year as part of my New Year resolutions. Alright, have my coffee here, ready for when work begins. Have my headphones. Whew. This year, one of my resolutions was to incorporate more meditation into my everyday, because I wanted to have more opportunities to actually be in the moment and practice mindfulness. This year has been kind of crazy already with everything that's happening in the world, but also last year ended on such a chaotic note for me. End of last year, I was supposed to launch my business, my brand. I was super excited about it, and then everything just kind of fell apart. I don't really show this side very much on the internet, but there were definitely days when, I feel like I'd have a breakdown of sorts. I'd just sit there in a daze. And as somebody who has a personality who very much wants to get things done in the moment, and I'm very impatient, this year I wanted to be a lot more intentional about kind of slowing things down a little bit. Not so much like stressing it about the past, the future, and kind of just working on the now. I have tried meditation before. Actually, I think like 2 years ago, I was kind of doing it by myself, but I feel like because my mind is the type that wanders, doing it by myself wasn't really that helpful. So that's how I ended up looking into guided meditations. And a lot of my friends recommended Headspace to me. So that's what I've been using this year to kind of walk me through these little moments in the morning and at night. Cute little graphics aside, and also, you know, they have really soothing voices on the app. I really like that they have a bunch of different collections. My favorite is the Ready, Set, Reset. I feel like this is what I'm looking for the most with meditation, right? I want to decrease my stress and just kind of refresh, reset my mindset for every day, just like 5 minutes in the morning, 5 minutes before I go to bed. And it's been really helpful, honestly. They do say just 10 days of Headspace is proven to increase happiness and decrease stress. So yeah, if you want to give meditation a try, I actually have a link in the description box for you, or you can use the QR code right here to try Headspace out for 60 days totally free. I feel like that's a great way to check it out and see if it's helpful for you. All right, so doing a little motivation boost today. 10 minutes, then we'll get into work. Have my frozen udon right here. Gonna let this boil and just loosen those noodles up in a sec. Okay. Really craving some sort of like, you know, like teppanyaki, grilled smoky flavor, and just like a steaming plate of fried noodles. So since I have all the ingredients here, it'd be pretty easy to just whip it all together. Just realizing I don't actually have meat at home. Kind of want something even meatier than mushrooms, so I'm gonna see what I have in the freezer. Oh. Fish cakes. I feel like this would be a good addition. What was I doing? Oh yes, the eggs. Now I can roll it up. Very nice. Add it to the pile. Honestly, I've been doing this more and more at home, even for everyday meals, just pre-prepping all the ingredients, and it just makes things so much easier. Okay, now to go fry it up. but I'm really trying to get that wok flavor. This is the sauce I'm using, yakisoba sauce, so perfect for a quick meal, honestly. And that's it. And there it is. Lunch is served. Ta-da! This is exactly what I wanted. You know, there's a bit of that flame grilled charred flavor, and there's a lot of ingredients in here, a lot of vegetables. Yeah, it's perfect for after a little bit of workout. So let's go enjoy this. Whew. My apartment is a little bit of a mess right now. A lot of spring cleaning. I did also recently get a new couch though. Finally starting to decorate the living room space after having been here for, I don't know, 3 years now. I don't know if you also feel this way, but every time I move to another rental, I just have commitment issues. I don't know if I should be decorating or not. Decided to bite the bullet this time. I think it's about time I had a little less blank walls around me, so. The fish cakes were a great idea. The udons now are like plump, chewy. They soaked up that sauce. Honestly, a great way to get your vegetables in when it's cold out. Not really feeling a salad, but I still want to up my veggie intake, so this is kind of what I do. I'm satisfied. You know what, honestly, I know I talked about meditation earlier, but I do feel like this year especially, I have tried to feel more at peace with just things in general, especially in these chaotic times. More than ever now, I think it is important to sort of treasure these little moments, you know, in order to keep some sort of sanity. It's dinner time and I'm quite excited. Trying out a new recipe today. I know it doesn't look like much right now, but you know they're really famous like miso cod from Nobu. I think it's the reason why we see miso cods at so many restaurants now, but it's one of my favorite things to eat, and I finally decided to give it a try at home. So I bought some cod and I marinated this 3 days ago. Basically just made like a miso paste with the mirin, sake, and miso with sugar. Let it cool and soak them in here. And supposedly all we have to do is just broil them until they're cooked. So today I'm gonna find out if that's actually good or not. If it is good, I'll be eating this a lot. Brush off the excess. That's all there is to it. Smells like miso and sugar and wine. Checking on the side. My rice is almost done. Thinking on the side, I'll make some like inari sushi, just a mixed rice with tofu skin, and be a nice, easy, simple meal. Oh, rice is done. Alright, highest level. I'm gonna check on this momentarily. I also have some sushi vinegar powder here, just to give it that bit of sushi rice sweetness texture, and some furikake, just to give it a little more flavor. So at least, even if the fish doesn't work, I have some nice rice to eat. Looking pretty good. Some good color in there. Last thing to do is just to add a little bit of greens. Need to balance all the rice out with some veggies. That's nice. A little bit of char. It's almost done, I think. While I'm waiting for the fish to finish up, I'm going to put the rice into these tofu pockets. Just make it even more compact. Like that. Ended up making a little army of them. I feel like it's pretty easy to keep, so I'm going to just put some away for tomorrow. Same thing for my fish, to just slide that in there. And then what's left is going to be the meal. Best thing about batch making really is that I don't have to worry about the next 1 or 2 days. Now to plate today's meal up. Our little tofu pockets going in first. Look at that. Oop. That did not work the way I thought it was gonna. With a little more veggie on top here. And that is dinner. Today's early dinner, I should say. The fish actually smells so good. I am going to go and enjoy this with a new episode of Severance because it just came out and I have been following avidly. I want to know what happens, so let's bring this out. Definitely a bit of an early dinner today. Before I start anything, let me just take a bite of this miso cod. Look at this bite. Looks promising with flavor. Okay, flavor-wise, it is very good. I know a 3-day marinade sounds crazy, but I don't think the flavor is overpowering. I feel like it fits the cod really well. I know it's just under the broiler, so you know, there's worry about, is it cooked? Is it gonna be too dry? No, it's perfect. It has that like perfect chewiness. Time to stock up on cod. Just rice with like a deeply flavored tofu pocket. So crushable. I love it. Solid day. As always, time to wind down. Even though I don't know. Severance is not exactly the type of show you wind down with. For now. I'm gonna enjoy the moment.